So, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Josef, I'm here with Draco,
Andreas,
Mats, and we're back for another episode of the top list. And we're talking about our favorite board games and card games, and yeah, we're getting close to the top here. It's number 8 today, and we're getting close to Christmas, so yeah.
I have a great game for you.
Really?
Mine is greater.
I think mine is even greater.
Oh,
No,
wow.
Can't argue with this. My
So,
number 8.
let's get going.
Yeah, my number 8 is Robinson Crusoe Adventures on the Cursed Island. Yeah, that's a full title, I think.
Just let me interrupt. Was it last year that we had it in the same spot?
Maybe it was actually number 5 for me last year.
Yeah, I think we had it.
It has dropped
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
There have been some modifications in my list, top 10, but this game is still excellent. I play it too rare. Well, how do you say? I don't
Too seldom.
Yeah.
too seldom. Unfortunately, but we all agree that we should maybe play the
Voyages of the Beagle.
the expansion.
Yeah.
To play this game more. I just like the constant battles, or like the conflict of how can you divide the number of action pawns to do everything. Like, right, we really need to build a bed, maybe. Then, but we can't build a bed because we don't have a rope or whatever.
I mean, it's a survival game
Yeah.
as a board game. There's not that many of them.
And then it's like, right, so we need to, and you can always, like, if you only put one pawn, then it's like you have to roll the dice and see if you
It's a
succeed.
gamble. Yeah.
If you put 2 of them, then it's guaranteed. So why don't you do that? Because but if we do safe action everywhere, we don't do enough. It's like
the conflict or the balance there of what, like, it's so good. Yeah.
So that is that is what the best part of this game is. To what do we need to, like, I think resolving things is fine, but I think the most fun is to plan for me.
Yeah.
The planning phase of the game, that is resolving. It's fun as well, especially when you get to read cards. And you find something.
This was a surprise.
Something happened.
Yeah.
And I love that part when you sometimes you just read like the top of the card, you cover it up, and then you shuffle it into the deck and it comes back later or something happens.
Yeah, really, like that is very true. Like, if you have that, don't read both sides of cards. It's very easy to do that, but just try to read the top part. It's like if you find something in the bushes, like you okay, and you really need to eat something, maybe, otherwise you lose. And right, so you take your chance, eat it, and then, all right, if you eat it, then you have to tuck it into the event cards or the cards you, and then maybe later on, you get like
Something will happen.
Yeah.
But this is one of the games where I like an event deck. Usually I don't like events happening to you in a game, but in this game it's so thematic as well, because again, like I said, when you mentioned it, it's like you're on this island and you're not supposed to be able to plan everything out. You know, things will happen randomly and so on. I mean, like you said, I think this one, just super minor spoiler, but I think it's one where you like find some food or you like a carcass or something, and then you shovel in it, and then when it comes up, it's like this, I don't know what, like a tiger or whatever it is, like, you know, got the scent, the scent of the food that you brought to the camp, and now it's there, and you have to like
fight a tiger,
tear down. You have to fight it, or it like tear down your palisade or whatever.
Yeah, and it might be good to fight a tiger because you might need more food.
And then pelt,
but then you might not have the appropriate weapons to deal with the tiger.
Yeah, and I love how the game is so different as well. Like, some of the scenarios is like the first one is really based on like the weather, the weather. Some other ones there's no weather at all, but you still have a super challenge trying to get it. So, yeah, such a good game. Yes, good pick.
Good choice.
What is your number?
So my number 8 was 8 last year as well.
Wow.
So nothing
consistent.
changed. This is
Crystal
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Wow. So high up.
Yeah. I think this is a really fun game in terms of how the action selection mechanic. Basically, first you place your dice. First of all, you set your dice to whatever value you want to, and you pay for each dot on the dice.
That is interesting.
And then you place these dice out on the board in turn order. So whoever has the highest number of peeps on the die is then player number 1. And if you're lucky, hopefully you get to go as second person and spend much less money.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of really interesting. Just that in itself is a great game, I think.
Yeah.
And that part is
like a mini game.
Really, that part is really good.
And then you have you place the die out on the sort of areas where you can, and they have all certain values to guarantee you stuff, and there might be costs involved, and then from there you choose the action selection.
Yeah.
So and then you pick. So I think it's just so many good stuff going on in this in terms of how well I interact with everybody, because you're always I want to go there, but if I don't go there, someone else might go there, and you need to build sort of because the economy is super hard.
Yeah.
With producing money, and you need money to pay for your die, and you also need money in the game as well. So it's a really tight economic game, I think. That sense, which I really like.
So this is another one that I haven't played. Do you think I would like it, or?
You should definitely try it. I'm not sure that you will like it, but
I'm not sure what you think. That could be a hit or miss for you. I can't say. For me, I think what you described, the planning phase when you put the dice out on the, I think you select them
secretly,
and then you reveal them, and then you place them one by one, right?
Yeah. In turn order,
in some fashion. That part is so interesting and so much fun.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
But when I played, I think the latter part is, I'm not sure about that, but that part is so good. But
I think it's pretty fun, because one of the things when you get like a patent, you get the patent and then you have to build the patent.
Yeah.
And then you also can hire, because it's about the World Exhibit in 1870 something in England.
Did you do a playthrough for this?
Yeah, I did
the
the solo mode as well for this. That was on the channel.
Check out the video.
I don't remember that, but okay, that was for a period when Mats were doing some solo playthroughs, so you can check that out. Then, I mean, there's been some of these games that I have some games that I like. Oh, maybe Mats hasn't played it. We should, and there's been a few of these that I haven't played. But I mean, the Grand Austria Hotel, I played for the first time a while ago. That made it into my top 100. So, I mean, that was a real hit for me. So, you never know. It might be,
maybe. I'm not sure about this game. Could be your game, or I'm not sure.
It's pretty different. I knew that you would like Grand Austria Hotel.
Yeah.
I knew that because that's a combo wombo game. Yeah. This is not as much combo wombo, but it
has some.
It has some combos in, definitely.
The tracks and everything. Yeah.
So there's a lot of good stuff in this game.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what number 8, right?
Number 8.
My number 8.
Did you forget about it?
No, I actually have it here. So
here.
Oh wow!
Going back to old school thing where we show the
Marvel Champions. This was the Rise of the Red Skull, but everything is mixed into these boxes anyway with inserts and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, get the folded space insert for this game, because you have so many cards. You need to organize that. Awesome. Anyway, Marvel Champions, the card game, is such a good game. I'm not even like that huge Marvel. I just had a Marvel T-shirt in yesterday's video. I think I'm not that big of a fan like some people are with Marvel. I watch most things Marvel, but the theme is really strong in this game when it comes through with the different heroes, but it's also the flow of this game is what really catches me. And the funny thing was, this came out sort of the same time as they released Keyforge, and I got really stuck in Keyforge, and I was I saw people doing playthroughs of Marvel Champions. I was like, I don't know, I didn't like the thing where you pay with cards to play your card. I didn't like that mechanic thing, but it works so nicely in this game, because that makes it so you're sitting there and being like, well, I want to play this one later on maybe, but I need something to pay for this one I want to play right now, and then it's always a hard decision. Hand management is what this game is all about, and that's also why I think you would like it a lot.
I haven't played this one.
No, you haven't played it.
I'm not sure which Marvel game I have played. I played
the United one, I think.
I don't know.
We tried the Marvel United.
It's totally different games.
Okay.
I think you would like this game, Andreas. I think it's been mainly your wife wasn't that interested in trying it out, or
probably.
Yeah. Wait, this is one game. This is a really good 2-player game as well. So this is one game when I move to your city.
Yeah.
Sometime soon, and you come over. I'll
we can play that.
Make some coffee, and then we'll play Marvel Champions together. Yeah. It's like perfect as well. It's like an hour where we we fight this boss. Do we make it or not?
Sounds great.
Yeah. Such a good game, and all the expansions, and now they are releasing the X-Men, which I love the X-Men. That's my childhood favorite, sort of.
I think I like X-Men more than. I love
the characters here.
I know X-Men more. I think
so that is something I will get. But I have promised myself that, and even Game Maniacs, the main sponsor for the channel, a while back, Eric asked me like, "Oh, do you want the new Titans, like the Mad Titans expansion, which is Thanos?" Yeah. And I want it, but I said like, okay, let's hold off on that because I need to play the ones I have first. I haven't played the Guardians of the Galaxy yet. I need to do that. I don't want to have just stacking up on my shelf because this is a game I really want to play through and so on. And it's a great solo game. It's one of my favorite solo games. So yeah,
that's a good choice.
Number 8, Marvel Champions, the card game. And thank you for watching this today.
See you tomorrow.
And if you enjoy what we're, these videos, if you enjoy what we're doing on the channel, also go check out the link down here to Patreon, patreon.com/BGWNiramas, where you can support the channel, so you can get better equipment for the, all that stuff can be upgraded. It's always needed. So thank you for all the support, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening, morning, whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.